Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hitman Absolution with me, Grey Hunter, where we are at a Hawaiian Inn, apparently. And we have a patriotic van. Hello, sir.
Aloha! And welcome to the Waikiki Inn. Would you care to register, sir?
No.
Ben Franklin.
You may have heard of me.
Oh. Right this way, sir.
I love this guy.
Continental breakfast from 7 to 9 in the Tiki Lounge. A happy hour is from 5 to 8 in the Tiki Lounge. Mai Tais are 2-for-1, pina coladas or...
Anything less festive.
Can I bring a bottle to your room, Mr. Franklin?
Something brown.
Brown.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay. Maybe it's because I'm not a wine drinker, but I haven't a clue what something brown might be. You people enlighten me. So for those of you who saw the trailers before this game came out, you will know what this location is. And who those ladies are. All 47 wanted to do was kick back and relax for a little bit. He just wanted some time off. But instead, there was nuns with fucking RPGs.
Go with God, motherfucker.
That's beautiful. This eye movement. Oh my god. So, this is Attack of the Saints. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, but I found it impossible to complete with suit only on Purist. You can do it on any difficulty under Purist, and I have seen one guy do it on Purist in a suit only, but it was very, very finicky with the timing, like ridiculously finicky. So far, timing's been pretty finicky. This takes it to a whole new level. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to get a disguise. And we're going to get a guard disguise. So we have to kill off all the saints. Fun, fun, fun. And our first target actually comes to us. So we're going to hide in here and just wait for that patrol to come up this way. Because the patrol will come up here and then she will come up behind them. And then we will strike. We will pounce. There she is. The target we seek. Come on, come closer. I have a garrote and it needs to go around your neck. So there's guy number one. You don't actually have to worry about being spotted in this thing. They never see you looking out, which is kind of weird, but I think it's pretty funny. Because you get the little ticking static sound, like somebody's about to spot you, but they don't. They really, really don't.
Strike team, retrieve 47's body.
But just in case, I decided that I'd pop in here, but after testing on other levels, it turns out they don't. So there was no point. So those two guys have gone around. I think targets might be able to see you. So we stay in there, and then out we pop. And she'll stop in a second, which is why I wasn't trying to hurry after her. And you've got to wait until now. So you take her out, and she's behind this pillar. If you're quick enough, you can move slightly to the side, and nobody will see you down below. If you take her out in front of the gap in that little fence, bad things happen. Very, very bad things. So stick her in the freezer. And away we go. Now you can crouch run along here, they won't hear you, but once you get to this point, it's better not to.
Okay, listen up. We follow the public operations protocols.
Off we go.
No survivors, no bodies, no trace. Total spring cleaning.
And we'll just make our way down over to the burning car, and then head in a this way direction. Now you can make it all the way up to here, without being spotted, as long as you don't restart the checkpoint. Restarting the checkpoint does fuck you with this.
Don't do this.
Okay, now we need to distract this fellow.
I'm wrapping up a parcel in Sector 2. Requesting pickup. Over.
I'm making him go over there, because we're going to save both these people. So he's going to come over, and we're going to attack him. Hello, sir. You saw nothing. Nothing at all. So we'll just choke this bitch out, and we'll take his disguise. Now that civilian will not detect you unless you kill someone in front of him. so don't do that.
I just ran. Look, we need to get out of here, okay?
We didn't even have to move that body, not really. There is some evidence around, but I didn't want to go for it because I've never had success in getting it. So now we just wait here, because we've got two sets of patrolling guards that we have to weave between. One to our left and the one to our right. The guys on our right will walk away, so that's nice. And the guy that we choked out actually comes to join the guys on our left, so we sort of saved ourselves a little bit of trouble over there too. So fire a distraction shot. And while they're turned around, we make our escape.
If anyone's there, identify
There we go.
yourself. Sir, stop
And then scale that. Now, the guy did notice us, but because we are so far away from him, he didn't come and investigate. He just sort of said, hey, stop doing that shit. So now we have to hide here. If you decided to get rat poison in the previous little section there, you could grab it from behind the burning car. If you decided to get it, you could go over to that bar on our left and poison the target's drink. But we chose not to do that because we want to get lots and lots of points for garroting her. So here she comes. Now, we're in a bit of a tricky situation because if she comes too close before this guy turns around, but she didn't, if she did, we would have had a little bit of trouble. She still noticed us, but she didn't freak out about it. There we go. So now we're just going to wait, because we can't kill her now. There are two guards around her. The guard to our right we don't have to worry about, but the guard on our left will patrol towards us, and if he sees us kill her, that's a problem. There we go, but as soon as he's turned, you can choke this bitch. Done. Done, done, done. Now, if you're really, really quick and you think you can make it, you can dump her now and do it before that guy on our left comes back. But I decided to wait because he can come back and see you dumping the body, and if he sees you dumping the body, well, game over, because they're alerted to your presence. You will have alerted the swarm. They will know. So we'll just wait for him to turn around and go away. The other guy is also coming back, but we don't have to worry because both of them are going to be turning away from us, so we don't have to hide anywhere else. They won't notice. And now that he's turned, we can safely move the body. So we'll just dump her. Like so. In you go. Hope you're comfy. And make our way to the exit, which is right here. And that is how you do it. There we go. And now, we can make our way further.
What do you mean?
And kill
no
this person
reply?
straight away.
Raise them again.
You can, yes, just pull her across and snap her neck.
Hello?
Don't even ask,
Same shit,
because I'm
different
not
day.
sure. You'd think that they'd notice, but no, apparently not. So we'll drag her and get rid of her body. We'll put her over in this conveniently located Mr. Frosty. He has a lot of Mr. Frosty machines around. I'm a little concerned. Perhaps he's hiding bodies. And then what we're going to do is we're going to distract some of the other guards. We're going to throw this brick and get rid of one of the other fellas who would notice us when we're trying to make our escape and get through this area of the level. So he should come through that door. There he is. And now we wait for him to come in and completely ignore us. And then we move up and get down. You're subdued, son. You are subdued. There we are. Now we'll just put him in with the dead body. Nothing sus. There we are. And retrieve our brick, because we will need this again. And now, for the next target. We won't be able to put him into a freezer, but
Moving in to investigate. Over.
we will have removed one of the people that we need to worry about. We have the hotel manager. You might have seen him out of the corner of your eye. He's waiting over there to be executed. So the reason I haven't left this area yet is because I want to take out this guy and then move over so that we can save him. Because you get an achievement for doing that called Intervention. The achievements on Hitman Absolution give you extra points when you finish the levels, which unlock extra unlockables, I suppose you'd call them. They're not massively useful, but some of them, like the throwing one, are kind of cool. And I might as well show you how to do these things, because we're here. So we'll retrieve our brick. We won't worry about hiding his body because we're not coming back into this area. And on missions where you actually have a target to take out in every section of them, you don't have to worry. So we'll just continue on.
Sir, this operation concerns...
Don't worry,
national
motel
security.
manager man, we're coming to save you.
The government will of course compensate you for the damages. But for the moment, I need you to cooperate. Step over here if you please, sir. Much obliged.
Don't you worry, we will save you.
I know I'm gonna get shot. I had a dream like this. I don't want to be shot.
So the reason I took out the other two people there is because waiting for this guy to pass you, they will see you, they will notice you. So now we can throw this object. And that will distract him.
Man, I got a disturbance. Looking into it.
There we go. Don't you worry, sir. We're gonna go save you. We're solving the problem. It's okay. And subdue. Okay. Problem solved. Now we'll just grab him. Put him in here. Hide his gun behind the Mr. Freezy. We'll grab our brick back. This brick is putting in work.
Started shooting up the place right next to the gas station. Filled up last week, one bullet, kaboom. Oh. Thank you again, sir. Oh, my
You are welcome.
is gonna hear from
So as he said, the gas station is full of gas. You can actually rig that thing to explode, but you will kill other people than your targets, so not advisable. Now he's going to go hide over behind Mr. Freezy, actually behind the fridge next to the Mr. Freezy, but we don't have to worry about him. He won't see anything else, because once he enters his hiding spot, he is essentially just part of the environment. He won't notice you knocking people out or anything like that. So now, we're just going to have a bit of a waiting game again. Because what we want to do is we want to distract the guards so that we can pull in the other saint who we have to kill in this section. So we'll just have to wait until the patrols are aligned. Shouldn't take too long. This guy's already turning to go. And we are going to throw our brick over there. Now you would think that the guard closest to us would actually come and investigate. No, the saint gets pulled in. I am not sure if that's because she's a target, so she gets higher priority for listening to sounds. But she gets pulled in, and that's very useful for us because that other guard who was in here a moment ago has just gone on a patrol around the wall, so we can take her out right now. Ooh. There he is. He hasn't quite started. There he goes. And now we have enough time to hide this body. And again, if you hadn't taken out the guy who was about to shoot the hotel manager, you would get spotted here. But luckily we did. So now we can go grab our brick back and continue on. Now we're going to have to throw this again and distract that fella so we can sneak around behind him.
Got a poltergeist, or someone's throwing things at me?
And we're going to sneak around behind him and we're going to go grab some evidence. Oh no, actually I chose to take him out instead. Of course! Usually what I tried to do was just sneak behind him, but I must have assumed that I wouldn't have the time, so I took him out instead. And then we'll hide his body, not really hide, but just put it behind this little wicker fence, and we'll wait for his friend. So when his friend comes along, we'll take him out. There he is. So that's the guy who went for a patrol around the wall as well. And now that he's turned, we'll just wait. Because he will turn around and we'll do the same trick as what we did in the first section when we obtained the guard uniform. We'll take him out just as he passes us, so he won't technically have spotted us, but we won't have had to try and sneak up on him either. Come on, buddy. Come on. You have to investigate where all your friends have gone, where all the saints are. There you go. Now you're putting in some work. So he'll notice the body, but we've taken him out. So there will be no body found. I did like to take this guy out because he comes in behind us. I'm just checking that he hasn't actually noted the body. No, he didn't. He comes in behind you sometimes when you're trying to obtain the evidence, which can be a bit of a drag. So we go and grab this golf club. Our brick could have been useful, but I decided to put in the golf club instead, because it's a nice little collectible thing, and we swapped it anyway for a knife. And here's the evidence. Got the evidence, and coming up now are two of the biggest sequences of absolute bullshit that I've ever seen in this game. It's hilarious. My usual strategy for ending this portion of the mission is to sneak up behind that other SUV, which we'll go to in a second. I tried using that knife to distract that fellow over there, but it didn't work. So, go back and get this knife. He usually is the one who's pulled in by this. So he goes and investigates and doesn't start his conversation with the other two guys there, standing behind that SUV. But he didn't take the bait this time. So now we have a new plan. Because those two guys will go and check out the bodies that are by the tow truck over there. I think it's a tow truck.
Alright, let's get to work.
And when they do that, as you can see, they split up. So I was hoping to break that pattern and make them not do that, but I was a little bit too late. Luckily for me, though, I engage in this strategy instead. Creep up here. Just wait a second. I don't want to have the guy to our right spot us, because he was looking our way. There we go, and those two are moving again. That guy hasn't quite moved yet, but I decided that it's time to go anyway. So I move over here. And right here, that is the biggest bit of bullshit ever. Now, I thought I got spotted there, but no, I did not. I threw the knife at the exact same time, so that when they landed, the noise was actually not me being spotted, it was the knife falling. Massive amount of bullshit. Nice bullshit, but still bullshit. So the door is actually right there to our right, but this guy is still looking at it, so we have to distract him. And so we head over this way to obtain the screwdriver. And then we hide over here and lob the screwdriver into that way direction. There we go.
Hey.
And away we go. I thought for a second there that he might turn back around, so I hid here. And then I realized he wasn't turning, so I went straight for the door.
Sloppy.
And again, we almost get caught here. So close. If I was in a suit, it would not have worked. Not in a million years. But it is entirely possible. I've seen someone do it. Just not possible for me. I'm not that good. I'm decent at the game, but I'm not that great.
Standard 2x2 grid formation. Move out. Over.
So that's one of our targets right there, that Saint. But we're not going to worry about her just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to head across over here into the cornfield. Now, when you're in the cornfield, they will track you via the corn stalks moving, so you have to be careful that you're not too close to somebody when you're moving through them. They won't see you if you stop, though. Unless, of course, you're right in front of them. If you're right in front of them, well, of course they're going to see you.
All of them? Win.
So they just found out that the first Saints team and the second Saints team are completely obliterated, so we're in a bit of a pickle because they're going to go to high alert. There's sometimes a guy hanging out in there, but we were lucky and we didn't move quick enough, so he's already on his patrol route. He's off there to the right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through these fields, through all this corn, and we're going to stop just here, because where we have to go is around the other side of that little wooden cabin that's there. So we'll just wait for this guy to turn, and let's go. So right over here is a generator, and inside the cabin thingy there is a wash basin, I think. It's a wash basin or a bath. Pretty sure it's just a wash basin. But what we can do is we can link the electrical cord from the generator to the water pipe and then turn it on. As you can see the tooltip saying right there. There we go. We'll just put that in there. And pull the lever. And make our escape. Come on, 47. Go! Go! There we go. LOUISA CAIN has been eliminated. Success. Now, we just have to creep across to the other side of the cornfield. You can see the second of our targets in the white habit over there. Just disappeared behind the caravan now, but you know where she is. And now we just make our break across here. I say make our break like we're running, we're just slowly crouch walking. Okay, so the evidence for this section is right next to the caravan. They've just found one of the bodies. I wasn't quite sure whether or not that was someone seeing me or not, but it's not. It's somebody having noticed that she is dead. They do go and patrol that little section.
Enjoy this, 47? You're an inspiration to all of us. Surrender, and I promise we'll treat you honorably.
Oh yeah, I totally believe that. Treat me honorably. Right. So she's about to head off. There she goes. And she'll head back into the cornfield. But what we want is this evidence. So we'll grab that and make our way back around the caravan. And then we'll start following her into the cornfield. Now you have to be really careful in the cornfield because the uniforms that these guys wear kind of match like into the color scheme a whole lot. So you can quite possibly walk into one of them and not notice.
We have the field
See?
surrounded.
Like that guy. I didn't notice he was so close to me. But he saw me. So we just wait around here. And then we'll slowly progress and sneak up on her. We don't want to take her out too close to any of the other guys because they will notice her dead body really quickly.
To all of us. Surrender, and I promise we'll treat you honorably.
Yeah, right. Okay. I totally believe that. Alright, so she's going to turn around. And now is our time to pounce.
Doesn't have to end like this, 47.
Yeah, it kind of did have to end like this, sister. Sister Moorhead. Oh god. And now all we have to do is make our way back towards the caravan and sneak across the open area between this and the other caravan over there. So we'll just walk on behind this SUV, make our way across and turn to the right. So our last target is around here. But there is a guard wandering around that we do have to worry about because he can be very, very meddlesome. I don't like him very much. He's meddlesome and he walks around too quickly. So we have to take him out first. He should be coming. There he is. You can see him right there. He's coming. He knows what's going on. He's coming. So he will patrol along this path, and the problem with that is that we want to take out our target on this path. So we'll just have to wait a moment for him to decide that he doesn't really want to be over here and go continue on his pattern. Yes, that's right, fuck off. Then we'll follow him and obtain a throwable item. So just head in here, grab that dog's bone, and head back out, where we will wait for him. Because he will come back. He finishes his patrol route fairly close to this path and he'll come back. Come on, buddy. Come on. There he is. So yeah, he goes on a little bit of a jog to get to that little corner. And most of the time, if you try to take out the target before you deal with him, she will be spotted being killed.
I'll check the perimeter, over.
So what we're going to do instead is we're going to sneak up behind him after he goes to investigate the dog's bone.
Hello?
And subdue him. You get down, son. You're lucky I don't want to kill you. That would be too much effort. Thanks very much. And we'll just drag him a little bit further away from the cornfield, because at the time I thought that I would get her to come back over this way too. But turns out not so much. We do need that dog's bone though. And there she is, right there. We'll just throw the dog's bone like so. Except she decides to completely ignore it. Not very helpful. I wasn't sure if she'd spotted me wandering away, so I decided to just quickly check, and we've retrieved the dog bone, and let's try this again, shall we? There, come on, turn around.
What?
Now, I thought that would do it for sure, but no, again, the dog's bone didn't do it, because the dog's bone was thrown a little bit too far. She's actually outside the cornfield when she investigates it. Slight problem. Come on. Turn around, I need that thing. There you go. So I decide, alright, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of these shenanigans. I'm just gonna throw the damn thing right over here. Fetch.
No way.
Yes way. Now come back. I need to kill you. So I wasn't quite sure where that would land. I was hoping that it would stay in the actual corn, but it doesn't. It ends up just outside of it, but it's okay, because the corn is actually protecting us from being spotted when we do this. Aha! You go with God, motherfucker. Alright, there we go. And she's got her own special revolver called the Absolver. We'll grab the dog's bone and make our way over here. Now there is a guard patrolling on that little veranda area. You do want to be careful of him because he can see you. There he is. He's just waiting. He almost saw us, but luckily we moved back a little bit. He didn't. You can take out the last saint with that pallet of stuff that's hanging over the road, but doing so will alert people to the fact that there's been a massive accident, so bad idea. Now we'll just sneak up on this fella and continue on. Turn like that, and we found the command post. So there is a mobile phone we have to get to, but we just got to wait for that guy to turn around and hope that the other fella doesn't see us. Now, there it is. Give me the thing. Thank you.
Mission failed.
Mwah.
Travis.
I trusted you. You were given a mission, and you betrayed the agency.
Yes, I did. Oh, be a man and deal with it. So there we go. We did Attack of the Saints, we got Silent Assassin. Some really gimmicky bullshit in there for the reception area. We should not have gotten past those points. But we did, and we made it through, and wow, just wow, is all I got to say about that. Just wow.